Pen, é bom ver você.
Mesmo?
Tem algo errado?
Parece que todo Bridgerton nasceu para chamar atenção. De uma forma ou de outra.
Se quer tanto um marido, então deixe-me ajudar. Não somos amigos?
Amigos.
Nicola, look, thank you so much for the interview. I'm so happy to talk with you about Bridgerton, the third season. The first part is incredible. I loved. And anxious to the second part.
I can't wait for people to see it.
Before we dive into the series, I have to ask, how was the funk party yesterday?
Epic.
Such a vibe.
It really, really was, because I said to Luke before we went downstairs, I was like, oh, I never dance at parties anymore. I'm so boring. And I literally was like, you know, your drunk aunt in the corner, like, I was loving it.
And Nicola danced yesterday. The video, yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of dress on, so it was more like a little shuffle, but I couldn't stop. It was so good.
And were you familiar with Brazilian funk? Do you know some artists in Brazil?
I had never. We met MC Carol yesterday, and she was very cool. She was an amazing performer.
We met some amazing people yesterday. We did like a little meet and greet, and lots of people came to see us.
Yeah.
Great fun.
And MC Carol, I live in the same city.
You did?
MC Carol from Niterói, my city.
Oh, wow.
Lots of legends from that city.
Yeah. And Nicola, I heard you know a few words in Portuguese.
I mean, it's all food and drinks. Só pão de queijo, caipirinha, obrigada. All that. That's about the extent of my Portuguese.
And look, you know some words in Portuguese?
I'm learning from Nick, yeah.
You remember how to say hello? Do you remember?
Oi. Yeah.
Oi.
I like that one because it makes me feel like I'm in Brighton.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good pronunciation.
Seus olhos são de um azul indescritível. E ficam ainda mais brilhantes quando você é gentil. Eu acho que eu diria algo do tipo para um cavalheiro.
Bom, isso foi bem direto.
Sim.
In the first two seasons, we saw the story of two couples from the start.
Yeah.
In season 3, it's different.
Yeah.
Because Penelope and Colin were already friends. How was to play out this storyline?
It was amazing.
Yeah. I think it's the best thing about this season is the history between these two. We've seen them grow up from these like awkward teenagers that would never be considered the most popular within the top
No, not
the
that.
scene. Yeah. And now, you know, they're taking center stage, and I think it's really beautiful to play their love story out. Yeah.
And do you think friends can fall in love in the real life?
Yeah, of course they can. Of course. I mean, I feel like it's a really beautiful foundation for a relationship because you really know the person and you can, you know, have the time. But it's funny because I think in real life, if I were Penelope's friend, I would have told her to forget about it. Yeah. But then I think it's that, like you see it at first, well, the audience see it at that beautiful moment in the carriage when, you know, the carriage stops and Colin's, you know, the driver not keep on driving and they just laugh together. Yeah. And you don't get that kind of intimacy without knowing someone. It's beautiful.
I think I'm learning more and more that people have experienced the friends to lovers trope. Like lots of people come up to me and say, you know, I had that sort of romance growing up. So yeah, I'm learning more and more that people really resonate with it. Yeah.
Fans have been rooting for the Pauline romance for ages. But some fans even ship Nicola and Luke in real life. How do you feel about that?
It's sweet.
It means we've done the right job.
100%. Like, I think, yeah, you know, it's the kind of thing I think some people get worried about it, but we just have a laugh about it because we also do love each other, you know? We have such a great relationship. Like, Luke's one of my favorite people. I would never have done a press tour this long with someone I didn't like.
You got it.
There's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
But no, but yeah, there is, if they're seeing it, there is real love there. So yeah, they don't have to worry about that.
Are sex scenes in the series, it's easy to film, or it's easier when you film with a friend?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things you can't ever predict how you're going to feel. And I probably thought, having known Nick for 4 years before, that it would be more awkward to like film those scenes with a friend, but actually it felt easier. I feel like we felt safer. And then actually as the journey went on, you know, we start off with a kiss and then it gets more intense as the season goes on. We just felt comfortable in that, and it was, the focus is always about like it looking authentic and true. This like beautiful love story that we're very passionate about. We love this story. So to try and bring that to life as authentic as possible was like the goal. And
so like anything with a scene partner, or like a leading man, like there's just like there needs to be a foundation of trust and respect. And once there's that, you can kind of go anywhere with it. And we had to go so many places with these characters, not just in the intimate scenes, but it was amazing because they feel like you have that. You're like, well, then I've got a teammate and a partner. We can just like go for it.
Yeah.
And I know, guys, you broke some furniture. What happened there?
How much can we say?
I don't know.
There'll be an opportunity for fans to notice. It hasn't made the final edit.
No, it was not. It's a sexy moment, so it didn't, you know.
Us breaking into laughter isn't going to make it, unfortunately.
We were barely wearing anything.
Yeah.
You didn't collapse on top of me, though.
No.
Which is nice of you. You got to work out that day to remember you were one arm.
Yeah, I was exhausted after that. Yeah. But I think, it's a cool moment that fans can now, there's like a little...
I wonder if that moment. He had to ask Netflix to release just the audio of it.
Yeah, I don't think...
Because I absolutely broke... No, you can't. No, it's not like a... No.
And Nicola, you mentioned in another interview, I seen in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
That was very empowering.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, it's interesting. I think these scenes are so planned out, and we have for that particular scene we had a storyboard of what they wanted to do, but then Luke and I had a lot of decision in what the final product ended up being. And you know, it's the two of them in front of the mirror together, and I thought, no, because it's like he undresses her, but it's totally up to you what you want to show and don't want to show. And in that moment I was like, I just want to take ownership. It was like a very selfish thing. Someone said to me that you did it for the haters. I was like, I would never do anything for people that don't like me. That doesn't drive me at all. I did it for myself, selfishly, to go like, I just felt like powerful in that moment. I was really supported by Luke. Like, it was amazing. And we both like physically got quite naked in that scene, but there was such a trust there with one another that I felt really, really safe. And also I was like, I want to look back when I made it and go, hell yeah, I did that, you know?
And we shot it over like 3 days. So, and we each sort of had our moment of feeling more exposed.
Yeah.
So it felt important that we could support each other on those, each day, because we really had to take our time with that and felt really supported by everyone, all departments around us, just kind of.
And it's sad because you hear a lot about, more so in the past, of people doing sex scenes and them feeling not safe and leaving feeling bad. But we left filming that scene over those days and we felt amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we felt really empowered, happy with what we'd done, and like we'd done the service to the story and characters. We drank champagne and ate pizza, which is what, you know, everyone's experience should be, but we were lucky that we had it. So, and also watching it back, I thought I was going to be, I was terrified, but when I was watching, I was like, I loved it. It's beautiful. It's so sweet and funny and real, and
we don't love it enough to watch it with our family.
God, no, it's way too much. Absolutely not. I do not want to see it on the big screen.
But it does look beautiful,
yeah.
And to finish our conversation, what message the third season of Bridgerton sent to fans?
I think there are so many important themes this season from all different storylines, but as a whole, it seems like it's about accepting yourself for all the things that you may think are not desirable, or the parts of you that maybe you're slightly embarrassed by, or whatever, like about accepting yourself for who you are, and also finding someone that sort of loves that about you. I think it's a really beautiful thing that they grow together. They grow as individuals and love all those things, you know, those core values that they had as children that they've now are now trying to come back to in the later half of the season.
Wow.